Jaki Valensi-Lauper with Jaki's Buzz, and we are here with Mike Grubbs of Wakey. So nice to talk to you, Mike. Here's
nice
Mike.
to talk to you too.
And Mike also plays Grubbs on the series One Tree Hill. How exciting is that? So tell us now, there's this big exciting story going on where a group of you and the One Tree Hill television series creator converged on Nashville, Tennessee to collaborate on a very secretive deal. So tell us a little bit about that. That's so exciting.
That was a really great experience. I guess Mark called me and said they needed a song for the coda for the season finale. So he brought myself and a couple of different writers down to kind of work on this song, and we to write a song for the season finale. So we actually all went down there. We had 2 days to write, and we threw it together. It was really, and the track came together just perfectly, and it sounded great. I saw it last night for the first time.
Did you?
In this finale, and it was really fun.
Oh, how exciting! Oh, that's so cool. And tell us about your experience with working with such a talented genius like him. He's I've heard amazing, right?
It is phenomenal. He really is just the best. I mean, he's so committed to the show, and he's such a hard worker. I mean, I think it's all like the way that he discovered me is a testament to the way that he runs the show. You know, like he came the first time he saw me play, he came to an open mic to see me. I didn't know that he was going to be there. I was actually on a date at the time that the open mic started, and I got a text from my friend saying, "Get down here. We've got Mark Schwann here to see you play." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So by the time I got down there, like another hour had gone by. I think I went on at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and Mark sat there for literally I think for 3 or 4 hours waiting to hear me play. When like most executives in his place would literally they would have flown me to LA, had me sit in the lobby. I would have walked into their office whenever they were ready,
yes,
played for 5 minutes and walked out, and that would have been it.
Thank you very much. We'll call you.
Yeah, Mark comes, sits, and waits through the whole night at the open mic to see me play, and I think that's part of the reason that he finds such great talent, because he's really committed, you know.
Wow.
And it's like that in every aspect of the show.
That's awesome.
So
was that pressure for you, or when he was there, or not so bad? Was there a little bit of pressure? Yeah.
You know what's funny? The first time that I played for him, I really didn't know who he was.
That helps.
I knew that he'd made this television show, and I knew, whatever. But when you're a musician in New York, there's always someone in the audience,
right,
and there's always someone saying "Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that," and it's so rarely real. So at this point, I was just so yeah, One Tree Hill, whatever that is, it's fine. And
that's awesome. That's so true, though. LA and New York, it's all the promises, right? Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That. So and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm actually that song you use. I think I'm gonna use it in the season finale." And I was like, "Yeah, sure you are, sure you are." And then
I've heard that before.
Season 6, there's my music pumping out of the TV, and I was like, wow, that's great.
Oh, that must have been a thrill, right? Oh,
it's crazy. Yeah, it was funny because myself and actually someone else, a guy named Casey Shea, who's also on the same label as I am, Family Records. He had a song on the same episode. So we watched it together and kind of videotaped each other when our songs came on.
How awesome!
Yeah, it was really fun.
How long have you been in the music industry?
I have been playing music for 10 years.
Wow, that's so cool.
It's funny, I think a lot of people assume that I'm an actor that has started recording music.
Right.
In reality, this whole thing was based around the music, and I've been kind of, I've been fighting my way through in New York for 10 years, bartending, hand to mouth, fighting as a musician, figuring it out, and now I'm also an actor, which is cool.
Now, how did the part of Grubbs come about? Was it through your music? You did the music first?
Yeah, it was through the music. So after he placed the song on the show, then it became time for us to, we recorded a new album. We got that done. So I called him just because at this point, Mark and I were just friends. It wasn't really about any kind of business stuff. I never assumed that I would be on One Tree Hill. I never assumed that. I didn't even think he'd use any more of my songs on the show. I thought it was kind of a one-shot deal. So he was coming out to New York, and I was like, "Yo, when you're here, let me play you my new album, because I'm really proud of it," And he was like, "Awesome, I can't wait to hear it." So he came and sat down, and myself and my manager, Wes, was there. We played it for him, and he was like, well, here's what I'm thinking. He was like, this album's too good to just kind of like have you guys kind of, release it on the indie way. Like, why don't we, he was like, I've got a label called Timber Street. Why don't we join the two labels together for this release, and we'll make a Timber Street family, and I'll write you a role on the show, and you can play the music on the show, and then we'll have all these millions of people singing the songs.
Wow.
And I was like, I literally did the exact same thing that I did when they were like, Mark Schwann's coming to the open mic. I was like, yeah.
Do you consider yourself primarily a musician or a musician actor, or what would you say?
I really do enjoy acting, but I, first and foremost, will always be a musician. I love music, and I love, acting is something that's really fun to do, and it's a nice kind of vacation from reality. But for me, music is what I have to do to keep my brain working. I have to play a certain amount a day to keep my mind functioning correctly. So as long as I can make music and people will listen to the music, then I'll continue to make music.
Now tell us, you have an exciting upcoming New York show. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I do. Bowery Ballroom, May 20th. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. I love that venue. It's literally my favorite venue, my favorite large venue in New York. When I first moved here, I remember going there and seeing shows and being like, man, if I ever play this place, I'll have made it. To the point where in my phone, if I have an iPhone, and so you put in the first, the last name, and then the business.
Love iPhones, love iPhones.
It's the Bowery Ballroom, and then I'm so emo, underneath that it said someday. So it was like, someday I want to play this place. And I remember being on my way to the venue, and I had to call them about something the first time I ever played it, and opening it up, and it said someday, and I was like, wow, today.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, so now we're actually headlining there, and it's great. We've got Rosie Golan on the bill with us, and we've got the Spring Standards, both fantastic artists. Rosie's music has been on One Tree Hill quite a bit. She's literally one of my favorite songwriters in the world. The Spring Standards put on an amazing show. They're a ton of fun, great writers as well. So it's going to be a fantastic night.
That's so awesome. You're just living your dream now. That's very cool after 10 years.
I totally am. Yeah, every day I thank God.
Yeah, thank you. Keep it going. Now, are you going on tour too? Is that?
Yeah, we are. Starting June 2nd, we kick off, I think, and the dates are all on our MySpace page or on our website, myspace.com/wakey, or on our website, which is just wakeymusic.com.
That's easy, wakeymusic.com. That's awesome. And do you have any tips for aspiring musicians that might be watching?
I think just don't give up. Don't give up. Touch your instrument every single day, even if you're not in the mood. Just one of my friends said he made a rule that no matter what, every time he walked into his room, he was a guitar player. Every time he walked into his room, the first thing he did was he walked over and just touched his guitar, just to keep it in his mind that that's what he lived for. And I think that I've always thought that was a great practice. Always instrument first.
That's awesome. It's like acting too, right? You always have to keep in the mix and be doing
Yeah.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much, Mike, for taking the time to. I know it's crazy, but for all of our viewers that are interested, the 20th, right? At the
20th, May 20th. If you're in New York City, come see us there. And if not, check out on our website. We're going to be on tour, and we're going all over the East Coast in June, and all over the West Coast in July, and who knows after that.
And One Tree Hill, of course. I catch you there.
Yes.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
And I hope you know that I don't like you this way. And I know you lost it, but you still try and stay. And it was sad, but now it's over. There's nothing left to say. You should go